Hi everyone, today we are talking pregnancy and babies, so I figured it would be best if I had my baby with me, and my shirt says cool mom, so truly just the most appropriate shirt for this. Now as parents, I think most of us share one goal, to give our children the best possible start in life. Unfortunately, today's rates of chronic health conditions are affecting our children immensely, from allergies and asthma to ADHD and autism. Is there anything we can start doing now to support our children's development and health even before they're born? Keep watching this video to find the biggest overlooked step when it comes to prenatal care. This information is specifically for expecting parents and those planning to conceive who want to take a proactive approach to their baby's health and development, particularly those concerned about the rising rates of developmental and chronic health challenges in our children. We're going to explore the crucial role of the nervous system in your baby's development and how understanding this connection can help you make informed decisions about your pregnancy journey. You'll learn about the concept of the perfect storm and practical steps you can take to support your baby's optimal development. Here at Rejoice Chiropractic, we've had multiple moms come in with a very similar story. Starts with fertility challenges, stressful pregnancy, labor started via induction, included an epidural, forceps, vacuum, and/or a C-section. Then baby struggled with colic, digestion, sleep struggles, latch issues, and as that baby got older, they dealt with behavior issues, anxiety, or depression, right? It really is a very similar cascade of events that lead to what we call the perfect storm. So how do we get here? Let's look at some perinatal statistics. The U.S. is first in emergency care, but last in maternal and infant mortality rate. The United States spends over $50 billion on childbirth each year. The U.S. fertility clinic services market was valued at $7.9 billion in 2022 and is projected to reach $16.8 billion by 2028. 25% of women are induced, and 70 to 75% of women in the U.S. receive an epidural during labor. 1 in 3 American women undergo a C-section, despite the World Health Organization recommending a rate of only 10 to 15% at most, and about 1 in 7 women experience postpartum depression. These statistics are staggering. Now, obviously, we can't control everything that happens during birth, and some scenarios really are emergencies. But what can we do as moms to help us and baby best adapt to any stressors during pregnancy and birth? Many think that hormones are the answer. But let's take a step back and talk about what controls every system: the nervous system. The nervous system is the foundation for growing healthy babies. There are 2 branches that make up the autonomic nervous system. There's a sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. So our sympathetic nervous system is what's responsible for that fight or flight response, right? It's activated in times of stress or perceived danger. It prepares the body for action by increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tension. Then on the other side, we have the parasympathetic nervous system. This is what's in charge of resting, regulating, and digesting, promotes relaxation, healing, and restoration. It slows our heart rate, enhances digestion, and supports our overall immune function. So in a healthy individual, both sides work together, allowing the body to respond appropriately to different situations. When the nervous system isn't balanced, it can lead to a state of chronic stress and nervous system dysregulation. So remember the story, the cascade we mentioned earlier? This cascade of events, or the perfect storm, leads to a dysregulated nervous system. And nervous system dysregulation can lead to many hormonal imbalances, such as painful menstrual cycles, fertility struggles, irregularity, etc. And when the body is stuck in a state of chronic stress with an overactive sympathetic nervous system and underactive parasympathetic, it can disrupt the hormonal balance necessary for conception and healthy fetal development. So get pumped for some big words, okay? So this is where the HPA, hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, and HPG, hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, come into play. HPA is activated in times of stress, releasing cortisol and other stress hormones that can interfere with reproductive function, while the HPG is responsible for the production of reproductive hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. So when the body is in a state of chronic stress, the HPA axis can override HPG axis, making it more difficult to conceive and maintain a healthy pregnancy. Both pathways are super important, and one isn't greater than the other, but our bodies have to know when HPA is needed and when we should be in a rest and digest state. The problem really occurs when our bodies are stuck in fight or flight, when a bear isn't necessarily chasing us. So how does HPA and HPG affect baby during pregnancy? Great question. The umbilical cord serves not only as a pathway for nutrients and oxygen, but also as a power cord that connects mother's nervous system to babies. This means that the developing baby also feels any stress or emotional challenges experienced by the mother during pregnancy. Mom's nervous system is sending a blueprint through the umbilical cord for baby's nervous system to learn from. So high levels of maternal stress can alter fetal neurodevelopment and lead to various health challenges later in life. When a mother experiences chronic stress, her sympathetic nervous system is constantly activated, and this stress is transmitted to the growing baby. Okay, I want to spend some time reviewing nervous system growth in utero. So in the first trimester, by week 3, the nervous system begins to form. Weeks 5 through 8, this is when major organs develop. Week 6 is the sympathetic nerves, specifically involved in social development. And then in the second trimester, so weeks 13 through 16 is bones and muscles. 17 is cerebellum begins to form. By week 26, the vagus nerve myelination occurs. And then in the third trimester, so weeks 29 through 32 is when our immune system develops. 33 through 36 is the rapid brain development, and week 37, autonomic nervous system is fully developed. By week 40, vagus nerve and immune system mature. So I hope you loved that science lesson as much as I did. And where do I come in, right? And how do I help as a chiropractor? Okay. So some potential effects of subluxation and dysautonomia during pregnancy include hormonal imbalances and fertility challenges, heightened stress response and difficulty relaxing, impaired blood flow to the placenta, suboptimal fetal positioning, so breech or transverse, increased risk of complications during labor and delivery. Now, obviously, we can't control everything, but we can set up our bodies to be the most educated, resilient, and adaptable to anything that is thrown our way. During preconception and pregnancy, we have the power to create an environment that supports baby's development from the very beginning. One of the most important steps you can take is to educate yourself and prepare for the journey ahead. Start by prioritizing preconception care for both mom and dad. Optimize your physical, mental, and emotional health through proper nutrition, exercise, stress management, and nervous system support. By laying a strong foundation before conception, you can increase your chances of a healthy pregnancy and a thriving baby. Surround yourself with a supportive birth team and environment. Choose healthcare providers who align with your values and priorities, and who will empower you to make informed decisions about your care. Consider working with a midwife, doula, pelvic floor PT, or an IBCLC alongside your prenatal chiropractor, as well as other birth professionals who can provide guidance and advocacy throughout the process. We have a pinned post on our Instagram page highlighting prenatal care providers we recommend within the Chippewa Valley for your reference. So now that we've talked through all of these amazing things, I hope that you can truly see the impact that we can make on our growing babies. How cool is it that by focusing on our nervous system development, we have the ability to affect our growing baby's development even before they're conceived? The foundation of nervous system health starts with neurologically focused chiropractic care, which can offer special benefits such as improved nervous system function for both mom and baby, reduced stress, enhanced immune function, and optimal fetal positioning. Let's start by seeing what you and your partner's nervous system looks like. At Rejoice Chiropractic, we test this through technology called neurological insight scans. They are non-invasive and show us how your nervous system is functioning and where it may need some help. From there, since all nervous systems are unique, you will receive a customized care plan that is tailored to exactly what your nervous system needs to heal and be ready to grow that healthy baby, or just be your healthiest self. Don't just wait until after your baby arrives to think about their neurological health. Contact us today to learn more about how we can support you in giving your baby the strongest possible foundation for their start to life. Visit the link in our bio for more information and share this video with a friend who needs it.